Okay, the other day as I was walking into a grocery store, this woman stopped me and said,
Excuse me, dear. Is that your real hair?
I smiled and responded, Why, yes, dear, it is. And is that your real face? Then I ducked. I was at the DMV the other day, waiting in line to renew my license, when a man sat down next to me and he began to cry. I immediately felt so bad for him, so I asked him why he was crying, and he said,
I'm crying because I can't see too good anymore. And they just renewed my license anyway, young man.
So I began to cry. Naturally, he wanted to return my kindness, so he asked me why I was now crying. So I said, because I gotta be on the same road as your blind ass? I was crossing the street the other day when a car began beeping loudly at me, so I turned around. The guy stopped his car and yelled, "Do you have a problem?" I smiled and said, I heard you beeping and thought it was someone I knew, so that's why I turned around. The guy leaned out of his car window and said, So? I smiled and said, So, as it turns out, I do know who you are. The man was irate now and yelled, Yeah, then who the hell am I, smartass? I smiled and said, Someone who's about to get that ticket for blocking the intersection? The other night, I was at a singles club. Yeah, singles club. When a woman came in and sat down next to me at the bar. She winked at me and said,
Would you like to buy me a drink?
I smiled and said, I'm sorry, hon. Do I look like I donate to charity? She sat there looking at me again, so I figured, what the heck? Let me take a shot at this. And I said, Hey, how about you and I going back to my place? She stood up and said,
I'm sorry, hon. Do I look like I donate to charity?
Never went back to that shithole. You've just heard Another Day in Paradise, not. Original comedy written by me, John J. Ruppert. It was written, recorded, spoken, and effects added by me, John J. Ruppert, January 8th, 2020. Till we meet again, be safe, be creative, and stay out of the shithole.